Right, so these are our characters, and we're going to make more character sheets. We've got 11 characters so far, and we're going to add 2 more. So we're going to have a little read through and get those done, and then get them posted here and on Twitter. Follow age 2 years and 2 weeks. That's crazy, isn't it, Andy Cake? It's a long time. I know. And Andy, I mean, I've been streaming for about... I was streaming in June 2017. Yeah, June 2017. That's when I started. So really, you've kind of been following me from the beginning, Andy Cake. And I moved chat up, the little chat thing. I've moved it up, and there's a reason for that, because I'm adding something to the stream today, something else. I wanted it to go from top to bottom rather than bottom to top, but unfortunately it doesn't let you do that. Hope it doesn't look weird. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of going to be a test stream because I'm introducing a sort of new feature to the stream. And I want to see how it goes. It might go buggy and weird with it being the first time, but we'll see. You remember, I've been up to loads this year. Yeah, what? I've been up to the same old thing, being a hermit. Although, I wasn't a hermit this weekend. I went out. I actually did something. I went to see my sister. And we went for a meal. Okay, so, right. I've got something to show and I'm nervous. I don't know if it's going to work because it's something I couldn't truly test until I went live. And I just have this really weird feeling it's going to completely go weird or something, but we'll see. We'll test this out before we start the character sheets. Yay! I want to make sure I didn't miss anything important in chat. You forgot what you submitted, Silent. What are you going to see today? We're going to go on the Google Forms in a minute. And we're going to read through Silent's submission. 5. Yeah, I'm thinking of keeping it as 500 raindrops for a while. I was thinking of increasing it again, being as I'm streaming more, but I've decided not to. I'm going to keep it as 500 because I don't want new people in the stream to feel like it's an impossible thing to get the requirements to be a character. But we'll see how it goes. If it turns out loads of people are suddenly hitting 500 raindrops, more than I can handle, then I'll increase it. But until then, we'll keep it as it is. I know Kung's pretty close. Hi Rex, how are you doing today? How are you doing, Rex? Good to see you. Good Monday. I was gonna say, but I was meant to say good morning. Who has a good Monday? Nobody, I don't think. Do you have any post-stream plans? Probably just relaxing. It's really weird, guys, because since I've been streaming 3 days a week, again, I mean, I've only done it 1 week so far. I've been so tired. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday last week, especially Wednesday, I was like, I just went to sleep. But I've got to get used to it again, I think. That's what it is. So I'll probably just be chilling and stuff. I might actually have a mess around with some ideas for stream because I really want to add some stuff to the stream to make it interesting. And I'm going to show you guys an example about what I mean right now. I'm going to get it up right now. I don't know if you have heard of something called stream avatars, but I kind of thought it would be cool to have people who are a character in the game. I mean, we've only got 11 so far, as you can see, but for people who are a character to show up on the stream, their character and walk along and have their name above their head if they've recently spoke in chat, and if they haven't recently spoke in chat, then they won't have the name on the head. And there's a possibility to make it do things like if someone donates bits or whatever, they can animate and do a happy little dance or animation or whatever, but that would require me to sort some animations out. But I'm sure because they're not my assets, I'm sure there's a way we can get versions like that, but I don't know because I don't know. We'll see how it goes because I want to experiment first. It might totally fail and be weird, but we'll see how it goes. Is Carol the Barrel a stream avatar? She's not, because she's not a character. She's nobody in the stream. But it would actually be quite cool if we had her little character set walking across, but she isn't anybody. She's no character, nobody who comes in chat. I don't know if there's a way to get some there anywhere without them being in the stream, because it's like a program, and you can only stretch it so far. You can only do certain things with it. I mean, originally it's all about, it's meant to be an extension that people use currency to buy what they want their avatar to look like. That's what it's meant to be. But I've kind of like I'm not enabling the extension. I just have it so it was a set character for who it is. But instead of rambling, I'll just get it up and let's see how it goes. I'm prepared for it to look a mess in case it hasn't worked. Because it's like I said, I could only really test this once I went live. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Okay, why a special stream? Can you hear he's not spoken chat? Right, so it's gonna probably be weird because it'd be stray. I'm gonna check the Canon is definitely not here, so that's a bug for a start. But let me just test something. Let's see if my name pops up if I talk in chat. What? Silence like, wow. Well, as you can see, I've just spoken chat and my name comes up, and for some reason it's saying Rex is canon. So do you know what I mean? It's buggy for a start. Rex is meant to be, as we know, this one here. Right, I'm gonna just have a little mess around for a sec, see if we can get this working properly, and then we'll start the character sheets. Okay, so one sec. I should know the command for this because there's a way to change the avatar. So, and it stays like that. Once it's changed, it should stay like that and not change to somebody else. That's cool. It's actually the character from the game. It is. And there's apparently things you can do, like mini games and that with them, but we'll see. I don't want to like say that and then not manage to get something working. This is just like to see how it goes. So, okay, so I have changed Rex's now to what it should be. Okay, now we need to find out how to get rid of this one, because we shouldn't have this extra one here. And basically what happens is it only shows the names above the head if you've like been active in chat recently, and then it will disappear after a while. But the character will stay on the stream for if you're in chat currently. So along with all their animation and animations for walking, yeah, indeed. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully we don't get any weird bugs or anything. Gonna get started on things too. Hope you have a good evening and rest. Rose, thank you, Rod. I hope you do too. It's really warm today. I'm warm. I think it's because I'm wearing a jumper. Okay, so let's just disconnect it for a sec. And we'll get it back up again and see if it's that's interesting. Well, we've got two. Okay, I've got the program thing open. I could get that up on a screen capture, I guess. I go here. This is kind of what it is. And I've like all the people who are characters I've imported. Everybody's avatars are here. I did delete Joe Boy though because there was a weird bug going on with him, but I'll have to put him back in. There's a way I can refresh, so I don't want to refresh that because it might mess up who is who. I'm trying to figure out why there's two Rexes on the screen. And white was canon. That was really weird. There's probably a way to get it worked out properly, but I only actually got this yesterday, so I haven't had time to have a proper look around on the thing. They do have a Discord though, and I've joined that, so they've got a support channel in the Discord, so if I could ask them this in there and hopefully it'll get solved. Sorry, no. Well, there's 2 of you because you're OP, that's why, obviously. But we could just like leave it there and see what sort of weird bugs come up today. And I'll get an idea how to fix them properly. This can just be a stream where we experiment with it. So I'm going to just connect it again. Or I could just do the thingy where it does the refresh, and I'll just start again. We'll see how that goes. Let's connect it again. I'm being a rambler. Okay. Now everybody's here. Well, not everybody, but just Finch, Fish, and Gamer Smacking. Yeah, okay. Disconnect. Because what's meant to happen, as you can see here, it says choose which viewers get an avatar. It's got whitelisted and in chat. And what whitelisted is it has to be, you know, it can't be just anybody. As you can see, you can have everyone if you want. You can have people who follow and sub or just subs. But I want it to just be people who are a character in the game. So that's why I have it on whitelisted, and my whitelisted list is here. All the people who are characters in the game. So Silent, you'll get added there. And thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Thank you very much. What is avatar profile? Where am I looking for that? Was it in... Oh, there it is. I actually don't know what that is. Because I am kind of changing the program a bit to what it's meant to be used for. So that's probably why it's a bit buggy, because I'm not using it as I'm meant to. But I figured it'd work, because it's quite simple enough. I mean, so people who are in the whitelist should only appear. But we shouldn't have people like Finchfish coming up if they're not in chat today, which I'm pretty sure she's not. We could change it to active chatters and see what that does instead. But that would mean you would disappear. But that's okay. Like, we could make it a long time. How long is an hour? Keep people in an hour. I don't know. An hour after they've chatted. Maybe that's a bit long. How many seconds are in an hour? So that would be 10 minutes. So we need to times that by 6. So that should be an hour. I don't know, my maths. I forgot it because it's been about 20 years since I've done maths. But we could try that instead and see if that actually stops the random spawns that aren't meant to be there. Maybe it doesn't know who's in chats, which just brings everyone up. Let's just connect it and see what happens now. Okay, it's still not working properly. 1 sec, let's just test and see if it comes up for the right. See, it thinks I'm that one. Which is fine because I haven't actually set the appearance yet. But we shouldn't have this extra one, see. So what should happen is, like, it's simple enough to change the avatar to what they should be, which is just literally this. Change Careless Rex to Careless Rex avatar, which it's done now. And change me to me. See, I can get this bit, figuring out how to sort the... Yeah. So there's just this weird thing where there's an extra one that spawns that shouldn't be there. But it's doing it properly. The right people who are here are here. The only reason it had Finch Fish and Games Max avatar is because it needed to be changed. But once we changed them, because I did like refresh the spawning default, so that's why that happened. But once I've changed them and done that command, it means that it will stay like that. So when I do another stream, they won't go back to what they were before. They'll always stay like that forever. Which is cool. Yeah, our only problem is the extra me, which I'm trying to figure out how that would be possible. What I'll do after stream, I'll post on the Discord support and just ask, and it should hopefully be easily solvable. But for now, I'm going to just keep it there today so we can get on with what we meant to, unless anybody has any ideas what I could do. But if not, we'll just ignore that there's two of me there. Also, why is okay? Yeah, that's how it is. I've got it set up so you can't walk behind me, but for some reason on this screen that's how it is. But that's because it's the display capture. There we go. Let's read what you've been saying. Yep, I'm guessing that it's just noticing that Rex and Rhoda in chat and then putting 2 random avatars. I believe Silent is right. I saw a drop-down option labelled name tag selection and avatar selection. Maybe there's an option in there to make it smart. Maybe it's counting on you as the streamer and you as the chatter. Maybe. That's a good point, actually, Rex. Maybe it's got me in there twice because I'm the streamer. Maybe there's a setting to disable the streamer. But I think that could be likely. But yeah, that's definitely what it did. It just pulled the 2 random avatars at first because you have to like do that command that I just did to change. And once that's done, you'll be the right avatar forever, which is cool. So, yay. And it should be easy enough. Like I can just change everybody's avatar if they happen to come in chat or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll find out about that. I think it'll be easily solvable. We'll just have to put up with me having a twin for the stream. I mean, it's okay, isn't it? 2 roses. Change your rules for every avatar. You think you can do it? You think you're clever, Silent? I see what this is. I made sure that only I could do that. I've always imagined the chaos if everybody in chat could change people's avatar. Everyone would be changing all the time. But yeah, so I think it's pretty neat to have this sort of thing because it kind of reminds everybody who the characters are in the game. I like, and it also, you know, lets people. It's a bit of an incentive for people that have a character. But the way I've got it set up at the moment is for anybody. I haven't got it as active people who are in chat because I feel that's calling out lurkers and people might feel a bit weird about that even if they are a regular in the stream. So I've got it as active chatters only. And after 3,600 seconds you'll disappear if you've not chatted, which is an hour I believe. So even if you've not chatted for an hour, your character will disappear, which I think is a reasonable amount of time to keep the character up there. But your name will disappear. It should disappear. Okay, well our names have disappeared already, but I swear that we've I know, it says 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes just goes by super fast for me. Because it feels like I spoke in chat like just a minute ago when I did that command. But maybe it doesn't count commands, I don't know. Rex spoke not so long ago though. Did you refresh it? I did refresh. I refreshed. When we had the extra me in chat, I refreshed it because I wanted to see whether that would solve the bug, but it didn't. It just changed everybody's avatars, so I had to set it all up again. So there must be another way to do it because the refresh thing didn't work. There's still 2 me's. I do what Rex said does make a lot of sense though. I do think it's because I'm the streamer. It's my god of 2 of me because of that. But yeah, Rex's name's popped up again for some reason. After the 10-minute change, let's have a look. Okay, so here it is. So I've got 3,600 seconds until despawn. We can test that today, maybe, and see if that works. And name tags, there it is. Name tags will only appear on viewers who have recently chatted. So we'll see how it goes. We'll test it. It's hard to judge at the moment because we're still early in stream. But we can we can have a little glance at it now and again today as we're hanging out. And be like, oh, that's not right. And I'll just take note of anything that's weird and ask them in support after stream. But yeah, I think let's just leave it there for a bit and see how it goes. Maybe it'll be cool if someone who's got a character pops in stream later, because then we'll see if it works, if they spawn properly. But one thing I am going to do is, just to connect it a sec, I'm going to just make sure I've changed everybody's avatars to who they should be. I did do this earlier while you were lurking in stream silent and lost. You saw me typing all these commands. But because I refreshed everything, I pressed this force default refresh. I have to do it again now. I have already done mine and Rex's, so we're okay, but we'll do everybody else. And hopefully, if these guys pop in stream at some point, we can see how that works. It might completely go wrong, or it might go right. So everybody's here apart from Joe Boy, and that's because there was a weird bug where I don't know if he's deleted his Twitter or changed his username or something, but I'm gonna just, I'll see how that goes, because I haven't seen him for a while. But he'll always have a character in this game, of course, because he got loads of raindrops. The characters will be there forever. Seriously, even if a viewer doesn't ever come ever again in the stream, they'll still be in the game, and their character will have a story. And maybe one day if they ever reappear, we'll be like, yeah, this is what happened to your character. Your character's a psychopath, I'm sorry. Hype. Bat typo. I think, yeah, just Canon and Beard now. But once we've done Silent and Lost's character, he will be getting put into this program as well, and Kindle Trash. So we'll finally get to see if it works then as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get to do that today, but we'll see. Who knows, we might come across some obstacles with the character, but maybe not. I mean, one character took forever. I think Beards was the one that took ages for me, but others have been done really quick. Hi Huckle, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. How's it going? Now it's just the Swedish Beard. Okay, so that should be everybody's done, and who knows if it's worked or not. But we can test it for sure. Okay, so there we go. 2 of me again. There's got to be I bet there's a checkbox or something for something like that. Just need to figure out where is there got to be a way to do that. Kind of two roses. Going well, just working on some emotes. How's the game been coming along? Going okay, Huckle. I'm kind of like messing about with a new feature I'm trying to add to the stream at the stream avatars thingy. I'm doing it so that people who've got a character get their character to appear in the bottom. But we've got 2 of me at the moment. Okay, so, oh yes, something I forgot. We have got this poll that we did last week. We're going to close this now. We're going to see what's won and close this poll now. So I'm going to take some screenshots and have it saved so we've got evidence of the results. I think we got a fair amount of votes for this poll, but I'm going to keep the main story one open longer because there's not enough votes. I'm going to keep that one open until we get a fair amount of votes. So we're not going to progress with the main story until we get votes, guys. We're going to be stuck until we get votes because it doesn't seem fair to close that poll when I think the highest one's got 3 votes and the next highest have got 2. It's not enough yet, so we'll leave that one open. Working on some emotes. Oh yeah, so what emotes have you been doing, Huckle? That's awesome. Huckle's a pretty good artist. I had a little peek at the Instagram. So I'm being intrigued to see your emotes. Okay, so give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna just get these poll results print screened and saved. And then we'll look at Google Forms. We'll do Silence character first, seeing as Silence here today. And then we'll do Kindles after Silent. Have you completely forgotten? I think Silence completely forgot what his character was. So he's in for a surprise. I'm trying doing a set of 3. A capper, a finger gun and a wave. Is that a wave amount? Awesome. Wow, I'm going to keep an eye out, Huckle, because I want to see them when they're done. So I'll stalk you on social media. Okay, so I need to get that back to 100% because it's too big. When I print screen the poll results, I do like them presented nicely. I don't want them looking a mess, so sometimes I fuss over it and it can take a bit of time to do it. But it won't be long, I promise. You'll just have to bear with me, guys. Because eventually I want to get these all posted somewhere. Might just put them in the Discord, you know, and put a load of links to the images in there. It'll take a while to do that because we've got so many polls that we've done. It's good to have, like, let everybody look at them. And I'm gonna open the main story. I'm gonna open the submissions thingy again. Can't believe I forgot to do that, just so peeps can submit in the story if they do think of an idea. I'm gonna keep that open again for another week probably. Love the outfit, giving me FF vibes. What outfit? My character's outfit? She looks like Tifa, I think. A bit, a little bit. Just Tifa with the scar. I'll remember the details as we go through it. Yay. Your character is very intriguing, Silent. I'm looking forward to when they're introduced. This is Final Fantasy VII music. This track made me cry once. Okay, so that'll do. I've got them saved. There we go. So the ones that won, map 5, it was Serpent's Fork, which I submitted, and I actually voted for the one for 6 because it was a draw. There was 2 with 3 votes, and I needed to get one up, so I decided to go for the one called Ancient Overlook. So we're going to name those now in RPG Maker, and then we'll just delete them. And then that's all the Everbloom Forest. That's all of them named, all the 6 maps. And last week we were finishing off some of the mapping as well, so that's pretty close to being done. But there's still a lot of the whole putting vines on cliffs thing, and is a little bit time consuming, but we've done it for 3 of the maps. I think it was on the 4th one. We want Silent and Lost character, right? I bet you're curious, Rex. Don't worry, he's not going to be your character's sidekick. I know that's what you wanted, but he's actually got a direction I didn't expect with his character. Okay, so hang on a sec, what were we doing? Yeah, there we go. Everbloom Forest, and it was called, I forgot already, was it Serpent's Fork? Okay, so they're the ones that got the most votes, so they're the ones that they are. All done, all named. Awesomes. And I haven't I need to still save the new map, the new Parallax map. Haven't done that yet because we're having a break from the mapping today, and the actual game we're going to be doing the character sheets just for a change of a bit of variety, and we'll go back to doing that tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We need to make sure we finish the character sheets first of all. And back to Discord. Just gonna delete this now because it's done. Oops, wrong one. Make sure the bot command's unticked as well. See, this is why it's important that I took a screenshot of the evidence. Because I could have lied. Could have not won the polls. Okay, so we've got that poll open still. That one's going to be open. We'll keep that one open for a while. So peeps can vote on what they enjoy the most. And I think that's poll 1 if anybody wants to vote. It's awesome to get feedback to see what's everybody's favourite things. It gives me an idea what to focus on for streams. Right behind you, Rex. Yay. And it's just this poll as well. So get voting. We want to see what's everybody's favourite out of the 4 current submissions. Always, it'd be cool if we had more, but if you don't have any ideas how to continue the story, then that is fine too. And just give a vote to the one you like most. So that's that command. So those are just the only polls open at the moment. We might get some more open at some point, but we'll get the main story one done and dusted first before we introduce some new polls. But we have to open the submission thingamajig, so I've got to get Carol the Barrel Bot up because she's not up yet. So let's open her. Permissions, yep. There you go, so they should be open now. Is Carol the Barrel up here? Let's have a peek. She's not up yet. I did click her. Carol? Bot's misbehaving. I've clicked on the Python file, but it doesn't seem to be opening for some reason. I hope she's not broke. That's really weird. Why does technology screw you over, guys? Why does it do this? Why does it behave weirdly? I'm opening the bot file, the Python file, and it's opening for a split second and then it's gone. And that it's never done that before, ever. And obviously we can't have any submissions if the bot's not working. I've not done anything for that to happen. I don't really want to restart my computer. I'll have to Google this. I'm gonna have to close the submissions until we get the bot working, I'm afraid. I'm just going to Google on my phone. I've got enough windows open on my computer, so. You know, I do have a feeling why this could be happening now. I did install something. I'm going to have to delete it. It must be this thing I installed that's doing it, because this worked fine last week. Sorry about all this, guys. There's always something that you think you're going to do something and then something holds you up, because technology can be a butt face sometimes. So... Okay, so I'm going to uninstall this thing that I think might be the culprit. And fingers crossed this is it. Don't worry about it. I'm just excited to just sign in a lost character sheet. I'm just hyped. Everything's stopping it. Is it weird seeing two of mine? I'm just like hoping to make it interactive and stuff, because The Stream Avatars program is pretty cool. There's stuff you can do with it. It's basic at the moment, but it'll be cool, like, to potentially have the characters interact in ways and do things. But I didn't want to get all into all that before knowing if it would work or not. Well, we need at least 2 to properly represent your awesomeness. Okay, you better work, Carol the Barrel Bot. This file does not have an app associated with it, but performing this action, please install an app if it's already installed. Create an association in the default app setting page. What the freak? It's because I installed it, that's why. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little mess about. Because setting up the bot was quite complicated, really. Once it was set up, it was easy, but obviously I've done something to screw it up when I installed the other Python thingy. Because I was messing about with scripts and stuff in my Streamlabs chatbot. I think it's interfered with this Python file for some reason. Maybe we'll just have to keep the submissions closed today. That's all. We'll have to not add any more to the main story. Should have done it last week. Okay, we'll just have to keep them closed. And just vote on the ones that are already there. I'll try and fix it. I'll figure it out before tomorrow's stream and then we can reopen them again. I'll just put a little notice up. Can you shout in chat? The house is being a little bit loud at the moment. If you can't, awesome. That means my mic's good and not picking stuff up. We'll try and mix it tomorrow, but you. Okay, so that'll just let people know that, yeah, the bison weren't today. We're going to have to just leave it because it's going to take up too much time to try and fix that now, like potentially the whole stream. So have to just leave that. But you can still vote. You can vote. You've got a choice of 4 there to pick from. And I'll open it again tomorrow if the bot's working. And because I'd like to keep submissions open potentially for the rest of the week. Okay, so where are we? Signing and lost. You're here, aren't you? Why is there a random star saying jump? Exclamation mark. How did that happen? You know, I know what it is. There's like some like things at the top of the menu in streaming avatars. Like if you click a hotkey, it spawns things, and one of them is a star. So I must have clicked something to do that. But I want to try and disable them, because there's no point having them if you don't need them. But yeah, it's going to be a bit weird at the moment, because it's the first day we've introduced them to the stream, so it's a bit rough around the edges. But I really hope we can potentially get something awesome from this, and fun and interactive over time. So it's not just a boring stream. I'm invincible, yay. We need at least, yeah, shout. Okay, so, right. I know it's something really weird, guys. I saw this the other day. 10 responses. I was like, oh my god, there's this many new playable characters, because we only have 5, and then there was 10. Ghosty, thank you for the host. How are you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're being well. How's things going? Yeah, so I was like, how have we gone from 5 to 10? And I looked. I'll zoom in so you can see. Right, we got Jerez, we got Finchfish, we got me. And then I was like, who are the others then? A. 5 of them are just A. So someone's been filling in the sheet and being silly. But I don't know. Maybe they had the reason. Maybe they were trying to see the other questions or something. But we're going to have to delete those. Hi, pretty lady. No, long time no see. I can't talk today. I know, right? How's work going and how's things? I miss you. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the heart bitters. I appreciate you. You're so sweet to me. I don't deserve you. Okay, so these are getting put in the bin, because these aren't real characters. Like, literally, it's all A. Everything's A. It might have been Kindle trash, but I don't think it is, because her character's a major NPC, not a playable character. Because I know that she wanted to see stuff in the character sheet. She was trying to figure out, she wanted to see information, and so it might be in her just trying to see stuff. But I'm not sure. Who knows who the mystery person is? But we've got rid of them now. Okay, so Kindle Trashes is a minor NPC, and Silent and Lost is the minor NPC. And we're going to do Silent Lost first, because Silent Lost is hanging out with us today. So let's have a peek. Have a look at Silent's character, and we're gonna fill it in. We're gonna make it all pretty. I'm gonna open Notepad as well, so I can copy and paste all the important information in here, just so it's easier for me to make the character sheet, so I don't have to keep looking at Google Forms. Thank you for the follow, Anthony. I appreciate that. And anybody else that's followed, if I've missed it. Because I don't have a sound alert for followers, so sometimes I do miss it. But I appreciate the follows. I actually moved like 400 miles south and don't currently have a job. Oh my god, are you still in Calais? Are you still in Calais? Oh my goodness. What city are you living in now? I mean, you don't have to say. I don't want anyone stalking you. Because anybody, I mean, Ghosty's like, she's a queen. She'd get a lot of stalkers. Lavender is a name I've always liked. It's very pretty. It makes me think that because lavender's like a pale purpley lilac colour, isn't it? I believe it is. So I might make your character sheet that colour. We'll see, because if you've looked at all the character sheets for this game that we've got, I've given them all a colour scheme, a different colour scheme. So I like using a different colour scheme to what the other characters have. So we'll have to give you a colour scheme for sure. Just Southern California. Well, I hope you managed to get an awesome job, a nice one that is good to you, because that's what you deserve. Sunsong was just me trying to think of some generic fantasy last name. I love it. It's a very pretty last name. Hello, Ghost. It says Rex. Okay, so, right. Silent. And lost. Right, I'm just writing some notes. You can't see my notepad file, but I am just like going to be writing some notes in that. Not all of them. You're a lady as well. Sight lost is a lady. And a cat race. And I'm really happy about that because I don't have any cats in the game yet. No cat. First cat in the game. Got a lady cat. We're finally becoming an anime. Finally turning into an anime game. Very fantasy-ish, fantastic. It's pretty. So she's going to be a cat. We've got a lot of humans so far. We've got 2 elves, I think. We've got 2 reptiles, children rex and reptiles, and we have 1 fairy. Finchfish is a fairy. We've got no doggos and kitties yet. I hope we do get some in the future. But even if not, we'll have NPCs that are those. It's very anime. Yeah, it's exciting. And professional life, what do you do for a living? A thief and con artist. Can you believe that Silent and Lost would be such a thing? And do you have any family in town? Yes, Lavender's family owns a large livestock farm just a short distance from the town. Which, this is really interesting because it's quite open-ended. We don't know what town. So all we know is that whenever we get to a town that fits the description, this is where Silent and Lost's character will come in. So maybe it'll be the next town. Maybe it'll be a town later on in the game. Who knows when Silent's character will get introduced. So I'm going to say job is a thief. Con artist. Project. Hey Glorian, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hey, has the second character disappeared? I've just noticed there's just one of me there. Now I'm curious because there was 2 of me. I had 2 clones. I had a clone, a twin, and now it's gone. I'm curious. Try talking in chat again. Yeah, and guys, if you're new to the stream, if you're lurking, exclamation project will give you some information. Got all the links there to the social medias and FAQ page and stuff. And it's good to have new people here. We always because this is a community game. I'm making it, but everybody's getting involved, and you can even be a character in the game if you've been in the stream, if you've grinded your raindrops, which is the currency here. So yay! These little walking characters here that I've just recently introduced these to the stream. These are the characters in the game, and they're also the people in chat. The people in chat, they're characters in the game. We have normal NPCs, but we have characters that also represent community members. So these are who these guys are here. Okay, so I'm going to talk in chat again. Let's just go. Blah, blah, blah. You're waiting for my name to pop up? It has. So it looks like it's working, but I'd love to know why it's suddenly working, because it just seems like random that my other one disappeared. Oh, it's because I have it so they despawn after an hour of not being active. That's interesting then. So, yeah, that's why. Because I remember I added that setting so that they will despawn if they've not been active for an hour. So that is definitely why. Because I'm looking now at my live thing and I've been live for just over an hour. So that is why it's no longer there. But who was it? That's weird. Like, was there just 2 me's and it it's screwed up somehow. I don't know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know the reason. Maybe it's gone for good now. Maybe we'll never get 2 roses again. Or maybe we will tomorrow. I guess we'll see. Okay, so let's carry on reading Sign and Lost character sheet. Your emotional disposition. You know what? I might just like copy from the Google Forms instead of just doing Notepad, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, what is this? Why, what? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. And my alert's working again now. It's got the background finally. I appreciate you. Let's have some hype in chat, guys. Let's get that hype going. I'm going to use a super cute emote that I've got. Bet you don't know whose emotes those are. Thank you so much. Oh, look at me. Fancy. Is that a helmet or something? Fancy, fancy. And another thing I feel that should be mentioned in case peeps don't know, if you are a sub in the stream, you do get double raindrops. So you will get to have a character in double the time. So that's like a little incentive for people that are subs. So yeah, what? You'll get those raindrops faster now. But I'm looking forward to getting more characters, you know, down here. It'll be cool. Like, imagine having loads of them. That'd be awesome. Over time, that will happen. Yay! Okay. So, oh my god, you're deceitful. Well, you're a con artist and a thief, so you would be. Your biggest flaw, compulsive liar, always spreading rumours that lead others astray. Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting. Being recognised, biggest fear. You mean being found out? I assume. My family and friends don't know if I disguise my... Yeah, this is... You've written this in first person, which is ideal. I've got my character sheet, so I'm going to use mine as a template. For when we create your silent, I'll just overwrite it. As you can see, I write them all in first person. If somebody's filled their character sheet in third person, that's okay. That's no worry at all. I'll just reword it so it's written in first person instead. Just for consistency. So Sign and Lost has already done that, so that makes it easier, I suppose. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just copy from here, I think. But should we create the character first before the sheet? I think it'll make sense to do the character first. So we've got RPG Maker open. Let's just hide this. Just get our character generator up. Here we go. Takes a little bit of time to load in. Yay, yay. Makes sense to get the character done first, I think. So, here we go. Let's follow the sheet. So, I can't have them both up at the same time. Maybe I could have them both up at the same time. If I move it across a bit. But it'll be a bit squishy. I want you guys to be able to see the whole thing. That's the thing. The jumpy star thing's here again. I'm going to disable those, I think. If I can. Okay, so. I'm happy to see that my twin has disappeared. Okay, so. Right, I'm going to just read off the character form. because I want you guys to actually see the character creator. So because we can't have both up, I'll just read it. I'll read it myself. Okay, so what is the colour of your skin? You have chosen the pinky kind of pale colour. So, which is it that one? I want to make sure I've got it right. Yeah, it's that one. That's 2 pink. I don't believe I even included that one. It's that one. Okay. And the next option is, what is the colour of your hair? And what is your hairstyle? So you've said dark brown and short. Which is that. I might flick to and from. Yay, okay. So, dark brown hair. So, we need to know what dark brown. This is dark brown. That's the colour of my character's hair. And we've also got that brown, and that brown, and that brown. We're getting lighter and lighter when we look at these shades. So, I mean, because you're here with us today, Silent, you can, like, give us some feedback. If I was creating this on my own, I would just have to go for what I'd feel you wanted. But which brown would you say you'd like? Obviously, we're going to change the hairstyle and the features, so don't pay too close attention to that yet. But just the hair colour. I wonder if my character's going to set a President Nico character. Maybe that's what they're going to be. Maybe. Because we are actually going to have a cat town. Kindle Trash's character is going to own a brothel with cat girls. So, yeah, they're definitely going to be a race that are going to be very much involved in the game, for sure. A brothel of cat girls, right? Do one that is 1 stage lighter than the hair you went with on your character. Awesome. So that's this one. That's mine. And that's that one. Which is, that's a nice, like, a nice chocolate coloured brown, isn't it? Okay, so the next one was short. You said short, so should we give you bangs? We'll look how it looks without bangs first. So as for the short hairstyles, we got a choice of a few. We got some long ones here. I mean, as for short, we've got that. We've got that. We've even got that. I think Joe Boy's character is that hairstyle. Cannon's character. Is his mohawk like that, or was it more? Sometimes I have to make some manual edits in Photoshop because sometimes it's not entirely as we want it, but it's sometimes we don't have to. I was making coffee. I'm back now. I'm patiently waiting for the coffee to be finished. Yay! And did you notice, Rex, that my twin has gone? How cool is that? And I figured out the reason it's gone is because of the despawn after an hour thing. I have it set at the moment so that your character, if you've not been chatting for an hour, you will disappear. So that's why it went. But I'd love to know why there was 2 of me still. It's still very weird thing. And hopefully we'll see what happens tomorrow if there's 2 of me again. But I will try. I might just go in the support and the Discord and see if there's a way to fix it. So Silent, we got a few hairstyles here. Like if there's one that stands out to you out of them all. Like these are like the traditional short ones, I'd say, and then you've got a really short one. The ones further up, like we've got a few here. These are like, you know, slightly growing out hair if you want those. It's up to you, of course. You get the choice. And obviously these ones are super long. I said short, but like feminine short. Okay. What would you say was feminine? Sure. Also, we have to get... Where are the cat ears? How dare we not put those ears on? We'll get more of an idea for sure. What the hair looks like when we've got some ears on. What ears were they? Look, give me a sec, guys. Were they the ones? I want to make sure I get the right cat ears. Okay, those were the ones. When they've got some bangs, they'll look a little bit better. But you can choose the... Oh, yeah, the ear colour, I believe, goes with whatever colour the skin is. I don't know if they're the ears. I'm going to have to make sure. I think they are, because they're the only ones we've got, unless they were classed as an accessory, which I don't think they were. We have some accessories here. Nope, they're not accessory ears, they are proper ears. So yeah, they're 100% the same ones. I've looked at the picture and they do look to be the same ones. But yeah, when we give you some bangs and stuff and the ears they don't look as like. But yeah, just knowing what type of hair to have, I guess. So if you want short but feminine, I mean, that's still a bit long. Sometimes the bangs can give them a more feminine look. Like Herez is short. I think Herez's character is short hair like that, but she has bangs. Like a sort of, like, one that makes her look quite girly. Not like Guy Short, which can be bought, I guess, more medium. Okay. So. Well, look at those bangs. So there's so many possibilities. We can go with so many routes with this hair. There's like bazillions of bangs. I mean, look at those. Holy... Some of them are wild. We get really anime with some of them as well. I'll let you use your best judgment. Yeah, I'll go for what I think looks best. Also, why am I on a dude? Well, I'm on a dude. I just realised now, but you're on a dude. Okay, not a problem. We'll just go. We'll just go and do it. I'm embarrassed now. There we go. See, easy peasy. Right, and that was the colour. I knew something was wrong. I knew it. I was like, hang on, she doesn't look much like a girl. I was going to say that. Guys, it's been a while since I've made a character. Okay, so that's kind of medium. We got to pick the eyes and stuff, yeah, and the lips. So, I'm gonna just pick what I think silent. But if there's something, if I'm going through it and one really stands out to you, one particular feature, then just yell in chat and say, I like that one. I've got really itchy nose. A very chiseled face. I know, right? Because there's just so much choice. Like, it can be like super hard to know what to go for. That's kind of a medium hairstyle. Sort of something like that. But just say, if there's something you just like, just say, actually change it so it's more like this or that. And then I'll do that. Okay, so we'll keep that hair unless Silent wants something different. Let's go through with the eyes. I download these ones here with the D are downloaded eyes. These ones are the defaults, and I actually think the downloaded ones look a lot cuter. Some of them anyway. They're not all cute. Some of them look a bit scary and fierce. But They have a more of a natural look, I'd say, than the default ones. Thank you for the follow, Devil's Cry. Welcome to the stream. Some of them are really interesting. Some of the eyes. We've got some really evil looking ones as well. So, do you want it to be a cutie pie with very like big eyes, or more narrow, like sly, cunning looking eyes? Because she is a con artist, so she could go with the sort of narrowed eyes look, where she looks like she can't be trusted. But she could also be one of these people that, you know, she could look very sweet on the outside, but she's not on the inside. Sneaky eyes. Ooh. Okay, so sneaky eyes. Something like those or those. Are they more tired eyes, would you say? Whoa. Sometimes I don't know whether it's sneaky or tired. Those are kind of sneaky. What do you think about those? Those kind of look like a cat lady who's not to be messed with. But con artists look like they can be trusted. So, yeah, I mean, I'll let you decide. I'll go and pick the nose and mouth. If you decide that you want it to look a little bit more sweet and innocent, then you can say so. Yeah, I like those eyes. Yay! Awesome. So, nose now. Should she have a cute little button nose or a big nose? I think she'd suit a cute little nose, maybe. Because cats do have cute noses. I'm so glad we've got a cat in the game. Yeah, I think she looks okay. Like, you wouldn't like automatically look at her and think, oh my god, she's up to no good. She looks like a normal cat lady. But yes, the mouths, usually what I do is I pick a default one, because there will be several, because I do expressions on all the characters. I have about 4 or 5 different expressions. Even Carol the Barrel has different ones. So like, that would be like a default sort of look. That would be a happy-ish one. That would be shocked. That would be super happy. So, I guess, do you want her to have lips? Do you want her to have lips? Like, something like that is like lips. You know what I mean? You can see there's lips there. But one, oh, look, she looks super disgusted there. But one like that is like, she's got more of a, she doesn't actually have lips. She's just got a small line. So it's up to you. She could have that sort of mouth, or she could have that sort of mouth. I think my character has that mouth. I love my lips. a big old honker of a nose. That's a cute nose. So if you love your lips, I take it you'd want lips like this. She's eating something there. There's some really cool expressions with these ones though. Oh, my character had those lips. What am I talking about? She's a vampire. She had those ones. So we'll I think that's a good default. I suppose that could be a default one, but does she look a bit miserable maybe? I have to pick the best default one. That one. That one actually. That one's fine. Okay, so let's just have another peek at the character sheet and make sure there's nothing we've missed that's important. Let's go back to the appearance. So yeah, we got that skin. Got brown, short, smaller than average pupils. Did we do that? I suppose they are smallish pupils, would you say? They're not big, put it that way. So I think that'd do. Okay, so colour. Oh, brown eyes. Okay. Make sure we do that. There we go, brown eyes. Eyes change. The colour of eyes changes dramatically, right? Oops, didn't have the character up. There we go. So she's got brown eyes now. Can you make them even smaller? Let's have a look, because the eyes are kind of set like that, so I might need to make an edit to them if you want them to be smaller, unless we picked a different type of eye. So the big eyes naturally have pretty big pupils, and the smaller ones have smaller pupils. So if you want to keep that eye, we could go into a Photoshop and just get rid of a bit of make it a little bit smaller, the pupil. You mean the pupil, right? The black part, not the actual, what do you call the coloured bit of the eye? I forgot the name for it now. You mean the pupil, yeah. Don't want to ask too much, but I think that would be fun. I like that type of eye too. Don't worry, I expect to edit some of the characters. And that is totally fine. We need to make sure that they're exactly how you want them to be. And once they're done at the end of the day. Yay. Okay, so let's have another peek at the sheet. So that's one thing we've got to edit in Photoshop, the pupil bit. Okay, so accessories. Requires glasses, but removes them when in disguise. So, let's have a look at the glasses that we've got here. So she'd be like this normally. I mean, she'd be like this when she's in disguise, but she'd have the glasses on when she's her normal self. Okay. I get it. I think I've got it right. So let's look at some glasses types that we have. We've got those square framed ones. We can change the colour of them to whatever colour frame you think could be cool. We also have some more overly framed ones here. Those are like shades if you wanted those, and we got some more rounder, larger ones there. And some. So there's lots of different types. Let me know which ones you like the most, and I do believe those are the only glasses we've got. But there's a fair bit of choice there, but we might need to make a little edit on them. Like, for example, which one is it? That one there. It's kind of going a bit in a weird place, so we'd have to make a slight edit there. Oh man, those square frames. The teacher let you like those ones, the first ones. We'll go for those. What colour frames would you like? It's like, I think it's like a grey, the default. The black one makes them look a bit more like sunglasses, but not really. A little bit though. So there's a lot of colours there. Just let me know if there's one that stands out to you, but I'll keep the default if there isn't. Okay, so now it's just clothing, I think, that we need to decide. And obviously, as you can see here, we've got this one below the face is the walking animation. So that's what they'd look like when they walk. But the one on the right is for playable characters only. These bigger ones here, those are when you're in battle. So only playable characters have those ones. So what sort of outfit would this con artist wear, huh? And would she have a different outfit when she's when she's a con artist? Would she be wearing a different outfit to when she's her normal self, or is she always the same? Because we'd have to make two versions of her then, which is totally fine. Don't mind making a non-disguised one and a disguised one, because We have to do that anyway because she'll be with glasses sometimes and she won't be with glasses sometimes. So this is a princess outfit, so she wouldn't be wearing that. Let's have a look at the thievy type of outfits we've got. That could work as a thievy type of outfit. We can change the colour, of course. She looks like she belongs in Persona 5 as a phantom thief in that outfit. So yeah, I'm assuming anything but the overly posh looking outfits. There's so many. Completely over the top. You want an over the top outfit. Will she always wear this outfit? Do you want her to always wear it? I kind of like that one. But we might be able to get even more over the top. But I think I like that one because she looks like a phantom thief. Is there any particular colour that you'd like to stand out to you? I mean, stand out to you, what am I talking about? A colour that you'd like. I'm not making sense. So I'm going to just look, see if we've got any really wild, crazy outfits. But I guess it depends. It's subjective, isn't it? Lavender. Yeah, this is Lavender Kung. We can do the Phantom Thief outfit. Yay. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it then silent. Okay, so colour. I think the purple looks cool because lavender and stuff. Lavender definitely is purple, isn't it? That's what lavender is. I've always related it to that colour. Yay. Yay. Okay. So, how does she look without the glasses again? Okay, so we are going to have a version of her with the glasses and one without. As you stated in the character sheet, Silent. She'll wear them when she's her normal self, but she'll get rid of them when she's in disguise. Okay, and I'm going to just double check it over, make sure we've not missed anything important. Okay, so I think we got all the appearance related ones correct. So and yep, she has that colour skin. Awesome. And I think the walking character looks pretty cool too. She looks badass. It's perfect. Let's make the version without the glasses the main one. Like, she should be cunning and lying like 90% of the time. Okay, awesome. Right. She does look like a totally different person without the glasses, doesn't she? I have to say. She looks nice like that, like more sensible and like a teacher. She looks like a badass like that. Okay, so save settings. Okay, so I save all the files just so in case I don't want to lose the what we've done on the character generator. So I'm going to just say this is silent. I've got one for all the characters. So, and then we'll do one with the glasses as well. Actually, no, we don't need to do one with the glasses. It's very simple enough to change. That's okay. So, face image. Yay. Okay, I've got so many face sets. I need to figure out how I name them. So many custom hero ones there. Hi As, how are you doing today? Sorry I'm not work doesn't count, but Rosie's streaming is a good reason for me not to do my job. Oh bless you. I don't want to get in trouble though. I don't want to get you in trouble, As. One of the ways people can figure out that Lavender is a big fat liar is because when she doesn't have the glasses on, she can be like the TV trope of a person missing their glasses and everything is blurry. That's awesome, Silent. We need to make sure we remember these little facts about the characters too. Because we don't want to forget. But how are you doing, Az? How is apart from work, how are things going? We're doing some character sheets today. We got to do 2 of them because 2 of our viewers have hit the 500 raindrops. And as you can see here, we got a little Steam avatar thing going on, which I'm probably going to introduce to the stream if it goes well and it's not all buggy and stuff. Oh yay, we've got two of us there so far. Once Silent's character's done, we're going to add Silent. We can do that straight away now, actually, before we do the character sheet, because we've got your walking character animation now, so it makes total sense to add Silent. Okay, so right, let's save all the stuff. I need to figure stuff out because I completely forgot where I save things and what I save them as. Okay, face, Silent, and lost. Okay, so that's without glasses, and now the face image with glasses. I'm going to call that Silent and Lost 2 face. And now the walk character. Yay! Saw your tweet over the weekend about the new hair. Looks great. Thank you. I mean, it's not exactly new hair. It's just literally how I normally style it, but with a bun at the top. So I've just put that in my hair today. I actually quite like it. I think it looks cute. I've never like tried doing that hairstyle before, and I just randomly felt like doing it. Okay, and keeps putting me into the wrong folder, but I've got a shortcut to the folders now, so it's a lot easier to get to them at least. Silent and Lost 1, and now with the glasses. And that's 2. Awesome. So for your actual stream avatar, we can use the one without the glasses then, if that one's the one that she's going to be most of the time. Right, so we've got it all saved. We don't need the battle avatars here because you're not a character that is going to be playable. So we'll just close that now, and I'm going to just open Photoshop and we'll get your character in stream avatars. I'll show you guys how it's done. It's quite simple really. It's not that much setup involved, just a few minutes. So I'll just get my character as an example. This is the layout for how it's imported in stream avatars. But that's just the basic layout. Once it gives you the option of having different animations, so potentially I could add more, but this is like the very basic default. You've got the face in the front, the walking, and yeah, I have to have 5 rows because it just makes you do that, but it's literally just the same one as that. The same ones. Okay, so let's open Silent and Lost, and then we can lay it out how it needs to be. Okay, so the face in the front one goes first. Need to make sure. Yeah, that's correct, I think. And this one is just needs now this bottom one, this fifth row, is meant to be the jump animation for stream avatars, but we don't have one yet. I don't even know, I mean, I haven't even looked to see if the characters in RPG Maker can have a jump animation. I don't even know what it would need to be used for anyway. Why is it star? Yeah, go by star. Okay, and we just have to do the walking assets now, which is the second row. It's a shame we can't just insert this one in Streamlabs, right? It'd be a lot easier, but you know, it's a different program to RPG Maker, so it has to have it in a different way. Okay, so that's it. Done. I think so. I feel like something's a bit... Yeah, it's a slightly bit forward. Yeah, that's right. Now we'll just merge all those. Yeah, and that's it. So save as stream avatars, Silent and Lost. I know this is super easy now, so now it's saved. It should be there. But first, hang on. Oh yes, let's get it up. Let's just go on the thingamajig so you can see. I want to disconnect it, but we're going to have to disconnect it just for a sec so we can get Silent in. Right, I'm going to just have to hide this because I've got to open a folder and it might show personal stuff. So like my name, probably show that, and it does because it's silly and I can't change it because Windows 7 is a big butt face. Okay, so it's easy enough though. And now I just have to save and reload, and Silent and Lost character should be here, but we have to change the width and height to what it is, which is that. So now we've got Silent's character in. Oh, what the freak! Where are the ears? Did the Neko ears go? We didn't do the pupil either, but we can do that now. On the actual character. I mean, did you want the pupil to be like that on the character thing as well? I mean, we can if you want. Oh, we got to add the ears anyway, so we got to do it all again anyway. It's no worries. This is what game development's like. You always have to you always forget something or miss something and have to go back to doing it. So we'll do that now. I don't know why they didn't show up. Let's go back in RPG Maker for a sec and see what the hell happened there. Let's get the generator back up. Because they were definitely on the character thingy-majig. For some reason, they haven't showed up on the... Okay, maybe it has to be done another way. Or maybe it's just silly and it's broke. Which is really weird, because if we look at the... if we look at this, right, let's get the internet up. On the example, the ears are there. So it's obvious that it works, like something's gone wrong somewhere. So I'm just going to fiddle around in the generator and see how we can get the ears. At least we know that we can get them, otherwise they wouldn't be on this character if we couldn't. So let's have a peek. I'm glad you're pointing that out, Silent, because I might have not realised. I would have eventually, but you got it quicker. But they wouldn't just be behind the bangs. They'd be big for sure, because look how big they are there. And that one's got bangs too. So yeah, they just disappeared for some reason, and we're gonna find them. We're gonna look. I think that what usually happens in this generator thing is that you have to do it another way. Like usually the ears are hiding somewhere else on one of the other sections. Because it's been a while since I've used the generator, this is the first time I've used it in months. I've completely forgot where they are. These are the animal ones here, and you're not an animal, you're a human. A humanoid, should I say. I thought maybe it would be hidden here, but it doesn't look like there is a cat ear one here. It's got to be somewhere. Here we go. It's here. Awesome. But yeah, those are definitely the ones, and we need to give you an ear colour now, because it seems like it's different now, and it's a different kind of ear. I suppose picking the ear colour of your hair would work. Unless there's an ear colour you'd want that isn't your hair colour, just let me know, Silent, if you want it to be paler or... But that is the one. We've got the ears now. Hooray. She's got cat ears. Something was very wrong. I do agree. I was like, something's wrong. And that was it. Yay, I almost missed it. Yay. So yeah, that's fine. So you don't want the pupils editing on the walking animation, just on the actual avatar. Okay, if that's right, then we'll get your avatar in Stream Avatars now. Like we was just doing, and then we will edit your cat face picture, and then we will do your character sheet. Awesome. So it always takes longer when you haven't done something in a while, because it's getting into the swing of things again. It's God, when was it when I made those character sheets now? I mean, I'm not even kidding. I spent just one stream. I did about 6 characters in one stream. Like when I did them back at the time I made them, because I'd got into the swing of things so fast that it was just, I just managed to do so many of them in one go. But when you're getting back into it, it always takes longer. So yeah, it'll probably take the whole stream for sure to get this done. Maybe, I hope we get it done. But we'll see how it goes. Whatever we don't do, we'll do tomorrow. Make it one shade lighter than the one that we picked. Cool. There we go. You happy with that? I think that works quite well. Having yours one shade lighter than the hair colour. Okay, so now we do have to save the assets again, but it only took a few minutes to get them done, so it's not a problem at all to redo. Okay. Raindrop Chronicles. I need to save over the other ones. I'm just glad you noticed. We could have gone weeks without noticing. And then one day we would have looked at the character sheet and been like, doesn't have ears. Oh no. But at least it's a good job we notice now. Better sooner rather than later. Okay. So that's the one without glasses. And that's the one with glasses. And I'm going to just save it again as well in the generator, just so we don't have to find the ears again. And the one without the glasses. She looks awesome as both with and without glasses, but I do agree she definitely looks more like the part without the glasses. Okay, so Photoshop again. It's so weird now looking at her without the ears. No, that's not the one. Here we go, she's got the ears now. Hooray. Also, we need to connect again to streaming avatars. I've just realised that we didn't reconnect. So the Rose twins still not back, I see. I mean, I decided to have the name disappear after 10 minutes because when there gets more characters, maybe it would look a bit messy if there was names everywhere. I don't know. Maybe the names is fine. Gives it a bit of context, maybe. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just disconnect it a sec. I'm actually going to keep the name tag showing, I think. But if we feel it does get a bit messy, we can always hide them in the future. But there's only a couple of us, just me and Rex there at the mo. So I think we'll just keep it like that for now. Okay, so this is your character, Silent. How cute is she? What strategy games have I played? I've played Civilization and the one called Endless Space. I played Endless Space more than Civilization. But strategy isn't really a genre I regularly play, but sometimes I get in the mood for it, and I quite enjoyed playing a bit of Endless Space, actually. I'm not amazing at strategy games, but they are fun to play. What's your favourite one, White What? I'm excited for your character to be on the stream, Silent. Okay, so just the walking one now. There we go. Merge. Looking good, yay. Hi Liquid, how you doing? That character looks good. Yeah, she's a cat girl, Liquid. It's Silent and Lost character. Silent is a he, but he's chosen to play as a female character in the game. And that is totally acceptable, guys. If you want to be a different gender, that is fine. Just because if you're a boy in real life doesn't mean you have to be a boy character in the game. It's totally up to you. You can make it be just like you if you want, or you can make it be totally different. It doesn't even have to, you know, it doesn't have to be your name. Like my character's called Rose, so she's me. Rex's character is actually called Rex as well. Cannon's is called Cannon as well, but then you've got some people have named them completely different things that aren't their names in real life, so you've got a lot of freedom with what you want. I mean, Rex is a blooming reptile. He's not one in real life, at least I don't think so. Oh my goodness, Top Bra, how are you doing? How are you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. That music always gets me hyped up, that Final Fantasy VII music that I have for the raid. How are you guys doing? Give you a shout out. How was your stream? What did you do? Game dev, I assume? How's the game going? Let me know. And hi Cooler, welcome. Thanks guys for coming along to my stream with Top Bra. I hope you're doing well. We're doing a bit of RPG making here in this stream. If you're curious what it's all about, we have a command there. It's a community game. We're just making some characters today. If you've been in the stream long enough, you get to be a character in the game, and 2 peeps have got the amount required to be a character. So making their character sheets today and their characters, and we've got this stream avatar thing set up, as you can probably see, where if you are a character and you talk in chat, it appears. It was good. Bit slow since I'm just back from a week off, but nice to get back into it. Awesome. Yeah, guys, if you're interested in game dev, and I know that there's a few here that are, definitely follow Top Bra. He's very kind to me and raids me a lot. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm the same. Like, I've just come back to streaming regularly. I started last week, so it's fun to be back. It is. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. So we just got to save this character thingy-majig. Silent and Lost, there we go. And we're messing about in stream avatars. Let's get the program up now. Actually, not yet. Right, let's just disconnect us from avatars a sec and open the folder. We need to put the character back in the folder. The correct one this time. The one with ears. Because we were silly and we forgot the ears. Okay, so here we go, here she is, but let's reload now. Should have the ears, yay! We got the ears for Silent and Lost. So the next job, now we've got the actual assets in here, is we just need to whitelist Silent and Lost, which is super easy. We just do the command whitelist, add Silent and Lost. Now you should be here, but we might need to do that first. I'm not doing the command properly. Whole path, because you have. Hello world. Okay, it's not. You're not there. I'm gonna just check the commands. Maybe I've done it wrong. I did think it was whitelist exclamation mark add Silent Lost, but maybe I've done it. Maybe I missed something off. So I'm just going to look at the documentation. The others aren't there either. They are. Everybody's here except for Silent and Lost. Because his name should appear here as soon as I've added him to the whitelist. And it isn't yet. I think you meant the avatars walking across, didn't you, Rex? I've had to disconnect that because of I have to add Silent and Lost first. Oh, yeah. I wish I could have it on at the same time. That would be awesome. But if I'm currently editing the program, like such as adding a character, I have to disconnect it. But once I put it back up, it's all the same. Our characters will be there and stuff. Okay, so I've got to just see what the command is because I probably got something wrong. Okay, it's exclamation mark whitelist add. Yeah, I got it right. I thought I did. I'm going to add it manually. I'll add it this way. Maybe it just needs a refresh. Oh, you're there. You're there. So I assume that's worked now. If it doesn't do it that way, I can always do it that way at least. Hi, Senpai. How you doing? Yeah, long time no see. How is your day going, Senpai? Hope your week's treating you well. What have you been up to? You been playing any awesome games? Okay, so this command now is just Silent and Lost. Change to the Silent and Lost avatar. And that's it. Just those two commands and then the job is done. So let's connect it and see if it works. Okay, so Silent and Lost is currently K. So let's do that again. Maybe I have to be connected first. I think that's what I have to be connected before I can change. There we go. There you are, Silent. So it seems to be working okay, and we don't have double rows this time because we had 2 of me at one point. Hooray! Okay, so fingers crossed it doesn't mess up and Silent and Lost doesn't randomly change to another character. I was a bit concerned when I saw that he was Kay's avatar, but then I realised that the change command won't work if I haven't opened it up. So I'm just going to disconnect it again and make sure that you're there. And we come back. Okay, so it looks good. And I'd say, because today's stream has been a sort of test stream for it, I'd say tomorrow's stream will be good to do as well to make sure that everyone's avatars are working and stuff. Why is my name? And it's there again. For some reason it disappears. Sometimes like Rex's name's disappeared, but then it comes up again after a minute or so. It's like it picks and chooses when the name is there or not. So there might be a setting for that because I like them there all the time, I think. Because I have changed it so that the name doesn't disappear now. So shouldn't be disappearing, and my name's disappeared too. I wonder if it's something to do with typing in chat, because it's funny how Rex has just spoke and now his name's there. So I take it you guys like your names being there. You seem to want your names there, judging by that crying emote. Because I did have it set that the name disappeared, but I know. Let's just have a little quick peek and see what might be causing that problem. Name tags. Let's just get rid of that. How many times a name tag can stack on top of another before disappearing? What's that even mean? I'll untick that. I don't really, maybe that's what it is. But I don't understand what the stacks thing means. It's a bit confusing. No, you think it might be best not to have them there? You don't like them now? Now I'm confused. Because you was crying when your name wasn't there. we'll just say, I'd like to get feedback from the community from this thing as well. And if you guys think it's better without names or better without, then just say, it would be cool without the name tags, then it's just the characters from the game. Means that if you had like 100 people, some names would be stacked on top of each other. Okay, fair enough. I'm still confused though. You've done so much work on this. Oh, thank you, Kung. I'm looking forward to having your character in the game too, if you make one when you get to the 500 raindrops. Well, we could do the name tag hiding then, guys. If you prefer it without the names. I just want to do what you guys prefer. How many minutes would you say would be a good number? Because originally I had 10. But you guys might want 0 minutes. You might not want your names there at all. I kind of like the names being there just because it gives some context to what they are and who's in chat and whose character belongs to who. But maybe some people don't like that. I don't know. Maybe it's subjective, I guess. I've got fruit here. I'll see if I get to 500 before the game goes live. Yay! And yeah, don't forget, guys, because it's episodic. Even if we've released episode 1 and you haven't got the raindrops required, you can be in episode 2 or episode 3 or episode 4. It's not like the game will be finished before you get a chance to have a character. It's a very long-term project that I'm going to be doing on Twitch forever, you know what I mean? Potentially forever. It's just, you know, it's what I do when I stream now. So you know, there's no rush to get your raindrops or anything, especially because it's episodic. You might as well have them up indefinitely. Just had the names always on. Hi, Master Emerald. Thank you for the raid. You and Top Bar are awesome giving me the raids today. How are you doing, Master Emerald? How was your stream? Did you guys have fun? How did it go? How did the game dev go today? Let me know. How's the game? I already know that you're streaming Science and Technology because I know. I know you guys. So Rex has just had the names always. You think? Because I'm a bit confused now. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's important to me that I don't want it to look annoying having names up. So I do like to have the feedback from the community. And you did say that you didn't want them on originally. So obviously I'm going to take that into account. But we can just experiment. I mean, nothing's set in stone. Even if we had them up for now, doesn't mean we'll have them up forever. We can always change things around if we feel things need changing. So for now, we'll have them up. But we'll see how it goes, especially as we get more characters in the game and people maybe walking around. Maybe it would get a bit too much to have the names constantly up. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's connect it again then. Then I have an idea for what kind of character you'd like to make, do you? Yeah, or have a look at the character forms as well, guys, to give you some idea what our characters are. Because we got a few races in the games. I mean, we've got it all here. Let's get the sheet up. So we're making the character sheets today, so we are doing a lot of we are showing a lot of character form stuff, so that'll give you some idea. But as you can see, we've got 7 races. I mean, not just humans in this game. Grapes. I'm hungry, guys, so I'm eating now. It was quite productive. I'm glad to hear it. You'll be in time for chapter 36, yeah? Don't get thinking I'll be doing it that fast. This is slow paced. I mean, I did say last stream I would like to aim for an end of year release for episode 1, or a start of next year release, either end of the 2019 or start of 2020. And that's just for episode 1. And as soon as we release episode 1, we'll begin work on episode 2. But my goodness, I'll be 100 years old by the time episode 36 comes out. So I know last name's not coming up now. It's confusing, isn't it? This business. And it is now. It's there now. So, if you're curious about the character stuff, just want people to know, that's how to be a character in the game. I think it's because I'm behind the other characters, you think. Maybe it's the collision thing I've done. Maybe it's to do with that. Because there is a setting here what says collision. Name cards will collide with other avatars to prevent overlapping sprites. I have no idea, but that's the only thing that makes sense that it could be. So we'll just say, I know. 100% that is the reason. It like disappeared for a split second then. But now it's back. It's still disappearing now. It's been a butt face. The name only goes away when cats overlap, probably by design to make the name tags not clutter up. But it just disappeared, didn't it? Oh, it's disappearing now, like when they're close, like you say. I thought because I unticked collision, it would ignore that. But it would look weird, I have to say. It would look silly if the names were overlapping. So it's probably a good thing it does that. Yeah. The one moving gets to keep the name tag. Yeah, I'm okay with that look. I don't mind that because it comes back up eventually, so. Okay, so I'm just going to minimise that again now. We'll carry on with what we were doing. At least we made Silence character now. That's a good job done at least. And we're going to be going in our graphic scale program now to do the character sheet. And we'll be going to Google Forms to check what we got to add in. So as you can see, we're not going to add the avatar. That gets done later in Photoshop because there's a reason why I do. I think it's to do with the colour schemes and stuff. We have a very limited palette here, and it's just easier to have it as a limited palette rather than a full colour one, because it allows you to just change the colour scheme super easily, which I like. For example, if I just right click that and do that, it'll change it to another colour. Because I like each character sheet to have it to be a different colour. So what colour does Silent Lost want to be? Purple. Jerez's character's purple, but we can give you a different shade of purple maybe. But you don't have to be purple. You can be another colour. I'm simply saying purple because lavender is purple. And that's what your character's name is. Oh no, not all the time. Oh my god, I forgot what I said, Kung. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm trying to understand the context of your message. Okay, so off we go. Let's get Google Forms up. So, Sign and Loss, Lavender Sung Song. So, Sung Song, yeah, that's right. So that's what we'll start off as. So a lot of info to do. The character sheets can be quite time consuming when you haven't done them in a while, because you kind of forget the format of everything and how everything's layered up and stuff. But once you get into the swing of things, it's easier. Like doing Kindles will be easier because I'll have got into the swing of it again. Okay, so, and you are a Neko. You're a Neko. Hang on a sec. What I'm going to do, instead of using mine as the template, I'm going to use Sigurti's as the template, I think, because he's a minor NPC as well. So everything, it just makes sense more, I guess, to use this one, because all the questions are the same as the form. Like the what you do for a living and the family in town questions, whereas my character sheet doesn't have those questions. I have different ones because I'm a playable character. Purple might be too much since Lavender is wearing purple already. True. Well, we'll see what goes. We'll get the character sheet done and we'll change the colour at the end. Okay, so you're a Neko. Like, so he's an elf citizen, but what are you? Okay, you're a Neko, a thief / con artist. That's what you are. I was like citizen, so because I just realised Sigurti's character doesn't even have a job. He's just a citizen. Okay, so let's do this. And I've got all the fonts I use, I believe. So I've got these in a notepad file. Just thief. Yeah, okay. Well, just for tidy reasons, without having it be super long, we'll go with Neko thief then. I suppose it comes. They're both very related. If you're a thief, you're a con artist. And the sheet itself will expand on those details anyway. Okay, one sec, guys. Right, just checking something. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is the name. I'm gonna just use the exact same colour scheme that we've used for Sigurti's sheet for now, and we'll just do the colour scheme editing at the end, just so I think that'll just be easier. So first we gotta just change the name to Silent and Lost. I'm gonna keep the S because your name begins with an S as well. So I really like this program for pixel art more than Photoshop. So that's why I'm using this. And these character sheets are sort of pixel arty, so. Okay, so the font, I believe, I don't think you can see the pop-up for my font actually. But you'll see it on the screen, as you can see. I think it's size It's a good job I've remembered what these fonts are, otherwise I'd be in trouble if I didn't even know. I'd be like, oh no. It would take me like hours just to figure out what the fonts were. So I did make a record of them. Need to probably just make a slight edit though, because the A and the N are very far apart. So hang on a minute. Yeah, what we do, I put the person's Twitch name first and their character name is AKA. So Lavender Song will go here. Let's do that now. I'll centre it all in a mo. So if you look at all the other character sheets in the Discord, you'll see that, oh goodness, you'll see that that's how the layout is. It starts with their Twitch name, and then it's got AKA what their character's name is. I mean, some people like me. Problem is when I change it to 28, it's off the screen, so I can't find it to do it again. There we go. My character is my Twitch name and my character's name. Okay, so I have spelt it right, haven't I? I'm going to double check. Lavender Song. Yeah, awesome. Because it would suck if I realised I spelt something wrong. Let's put that because I want to make sure. There we go. So, and we'll just change the texts and then I'll get them centred. So you'll see why I've kept the E there in a second. It's just for easiness. Because then I know what the where it's got to be, the line. Just line it up then. So we just have to change the horizontal alignment now. So I think that's right. Neko thief, nothing spelt wrong. Profession is the thief. Sign in and last Lavender Song. That's how I've got it set out for me. So it's me. I'm Rose Rainblood, aka Rose Rainblood. I don't have two names. Also, I'm gonna have to save this because we don't want to accidentally end up overwriting Sigetti's character sheet. There we go. I'm gonna make a sandwich come true. Sandwich. Oh, sandwich come true. I was gonna say, I hope you enjoy your sandwich, Silent. The font must have done that. Yeah. I think it's a very pretty font, and it's the font I've been using consistently. I've also used it in the Raindrop Chronicles logo. And it's kind of like fantasy looking, but it's easy enough to manually move that across. No problem at all. Okay, so we're gonna just have to make sure it's all centered now, and we could do a sort of grid thing to make that easier. What should we have it as? Well, what's our canvas size? We need to know our canvas sizes first. 486 width. And the height for the character sheets all depends on how much information the character's written. Like, if you've looked, some characters have really short ones because they kept their forms quite brief because they didn't want to. Some people don't really know what their character's going to be yet, and they're more mysterious. Whereas some people have like really gone into detail, and I think Silent Lost is going to be one of the longer ones. It's always fun to do a long character sheet. Okay, so I've got to do maths now. Damn maths. This is the one part about design that that is the bit that gets me. Okay, so I'm just going to get a calculator up, I think. It's easier. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure we get the grid good. So 886 divided by... Okay, so I know I'm just going to keep it like that, I think. So we've got the line in the middle. Oopsie, accidentally. Gotta be careful we don't do that. Because I'm very lazy when it comes to setting up grids, because I don't like doing them. I do things this way. I tend to just make, to see if it's centered, I just tend to make a box on the left and then move it to the right and see if it's exact. And then I'm like, yay, it's centered. That's how I do things. Okay. Yep. That kind of looks centered. Okay, so that is the start of Silence Catchy, and we got minor NPC here. Because we're using the template for minor NPC, it means we don't have to, it's easier because we don't have to change that bit there. And this is where the portrait's going to go. So the awesome badass avatar of Silence going to get here, but that gets inserted at the end, because what happens is if we insert the avatar in graphic scale, this is what happens. I'm going to show you. I'm going to find it first. I've got so many assets that I can never find where they all are. This is what happens. Ignore the white background, but as you can see, the colours are, you know, because we've got a limited colour palette in this software with how I've set it up. So we just save this at the end when it's done, when we've got all the written text, and we just open in Photoshop and add the avatar in at the end there. And what goes here is the characters, the walking animation. So we add them in the end at Photoshop as well. So we got to just add all the text stuff, really. That's all we've got to do. And we'll change the colour scheme at the end, so it's not 6. Okay, so like now we're going to fill in all the info, like emotional disposition and all that. So let's find out what silent and lost filled in for those bits. All the text stuff goes after this bit. Okay, so joyful. I'm going to write all these down in Notepad just so I don't have to keep going back and opening up Google Forms to see what it is. Just be easier now if I just note them down in Notepad. So, joyful, optimistic, deceitful, spontaneous, cautious, oh my god, you're narrow-minded. You'll get on with Rex's character then, because his is as well. Rebellious. Yeah, it sounds fine. Going to be a character. Yeah, well, kind of already is. Like we've got him here in the on the stream walking. But it'd be nice to get a character sheet done because we haven't done character sheets in ages. Like I said, it's I was meant to have done Kindles a while back. She filled in her form a couple of months ago, but once Silent did his, I thought, yeah, now's a good time to do them in bulk rather than do them individually. But I'm going to try and like fill them in regularly as soon as somebody's filled in a form from now on. I don't want to get too much of a backlog and people will get impatient and be like, where's my character sheet? Okay, so I've got them right, haven't I? Joyful, optimistic, deceitful, spontaneous, cautious, narrow-minded, talkative and rebellious. Awesome. So we'll fill those in now and then it's the text ones. Exciting. Okay, so I want to get rid of that grid bit there. It's being silly. I'll hide it for now. Okay, so need to find the layer for this. Okay, so it's this bit. That has to go, keep that because it's the same. Talkative. Okay, so I'm just deleting the ones that we have to change. You're already those ones, so we'll keep those ones there. And I think the size, what's the size of the text we used for this? 28, I think. Should fit on top of it. Yeah, that's the right size. Okay, so joyful. Yeah, it's weird how the alignment goes strange sometimes, but we can manually edit those bits. It's crazy how I've nearly been streaming for 3 hours already, guys. But I'm going to just do as much of the character sheet I can today. And I'm going to finish it off stream. I know I've got to fix the bot because there's something weird with the bot that I need to fix for tomorrow. But I want to try and get this character sheet done as well for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do Kindles off stream as well. Because Kindle says she's at work. So she's probably not going to be in the streams much from now on. But I kind of want to do something different on tomorrow's stream that isn't the character sheets. Just for variety, I like to do that if I can. We'll see, but I want to try and get Silence done. And when it is done, I'm going to post it in the Discord and on Twitter. So you'll see it there. Also, I'm hungry. I need more melon. Do you guys like watermelon best or yellow melon? Did I ask this question last week? Oh, I asked what everybody's favourite fruit was. Integrity is deceitful. Okay. So, I'll just do those ones on this row for now. We'll get them looking properly, how they should. There you go. It's not too hard to fill in, you know, because we've already got the template here. It's not too bad. And it's definitely easier to change the colour schemes when the colours with the way that I've got it set up. Because otherwise I'd have to colour in the assets manually and that would be a pain. Okay, boldness is cautious. Hopefully I don't spell any of these words wrong. And rebellious. So that's all the info. Sounds like quite an interesting character. I'm still excited to see when in the game she'll be introduced. I wonder if it'll be episode 1 or maybe it won't be yet. Who knows? I mean, this is why the main story writing is important, guys, because that is your chance to get your character in the game sooner. If you get impatient and you're like, oh, I want my character in the game, or you want somebody else's character in the game, and you just finish the main paragraph so it ends up that way. Like for me, I was impatient for my character to be in the game, so I wrote the story so my character would get introduced, as you can see. If you go to this link, you'll see. And hi Willow, how are you doing? So good to see you. How have you been? It's a pleasure to see you. I hope your Monday's been treating you well. We're doing some character sheets today for peeps that have filled in a form to be a character. Okay, I'll make sure that it's all aligned properly. So I like consistency. So I don't think, yeah, what is the gap between this? There we go, that's right. It's always lovely to see you. Yay. So yeah, that Commander Spring Chat, guys. Remember, very important poll to vote on there. Vote for the story outcome you like the most, because we got an option of 4. And the votes are pretty close at the moment. They're too close to close the poll. So I'm not going to close that poll until we get a more clear winner. And we get to do some exciting things once that poll's closed, because then we can, once we know what direction the story is going to go in, we'll have a better idea of how to get the first boss in place, and we'll get to decide who the first boss is going to be and stuff. And that'll be fun. Can decide how that battle will go and as well. How's their life going, Willow? How's work? And how's the house? Remember, like the last time we probably talked, you were busy with your kitchen and all the stuff. So I hope that's all going well now and all sorted. Okay, so they're all in. I hope I've not accidentally done a wrong one, a typo or anything, but I believe they're all the right things. I do tend to spell check and before I save it completely and post it online. Okay, so they're all filled in, and now we've got the important stuff to fill in, and we're gonna have to make silence a lot longer than Sig's, because Sig's was quite short and he's only got a few sentences for each one, but Silence has got paragraphs to fill in, so we will have to do this. We'll do it now, actually. Large canvas. We'll say this. Okay, we won't. That's the wrong way. We have to do it the other way. I've done it again. I always get confused when I enlarge the canvas what the right direction is. There we go. Okay. And so, ooh, I apologise about the nasty green snotty background. It's my transparent colour. I should change it to something else. Okay, so we'll just colour the background in, and we've got it so it's like a sort of pattern. Okay, I think that's right. And we'll move the footer right to the bottom, but we might need to resize it more. We probably will. Depends how much text there is. It's hard to say at this stage. But we'll just see how it goes. All I know is Silence character sheet is pretty long. I'll move that footer there. And the logo as well for Raindrop Chronicles, which the colour scheme of that, I actually changed the colour scheme, the background based on what colour we had in the character sheet. It kind of looks pretty, I think. There we go. Okay, so the first question, I'm going to save this. I'll make sure we don't lose it. It's very frustrating if you don't save work and then it crashes and you've lost a lot of work. Always save. I've learned that lesson because about 2 weeks ago I lost a whole day of mapping of Everbloom Forest. I was gutted. But I caught up in the end. I want to talk to chat. I'll wait till I've eaten. Hi Rose. Hi Serial, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good Monday. How's it going? What's the font's name on the white descriptive text? Which one? Which font? I'll let you know what once I know which one you mean, because I don't want to give you wrong information. We've got this fancy font here, and we've got a normal font here, and this one's a different one as well. I think there's 3 fonts that I use. My life won't start being busy, but I'm trying to do the best things for myself. My house is super amazing. Work sucks, but I've applied for a new job, which I hope will change my life. That's awesome, Eli. Well, I hope that you get it. I'm sure you will, because it'd be silly not to have you. And I hope it's even more awesome than your current job. And I hope it's a good busy as well. Busy's good if it's good busy, but not if it's bad busy. Catch you on, it's been ages. Yeah, I did have throughout the summer I was only streaming once a week, and I've gone back to a 3-day-a-week schedule now. It's Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, so 3 days in a row. I'm streaming again tomorrow and the day after, and it's fun to be back into it. I missed it. For example, the one below, do you have any family in town? Oh, this one, this text here. Okay, I've got the names of them here. So I think it's Georgia. I believe it. Let's just check. It's Georgia, but in pixel version, if that makes sense, because this is a pixel art software. So even if you use a normal text, it'll change it to pixel art. So I'm going to just double check it is Georgia, because I don't want to tell you wrong information. But I'll know as soon as we look. Because Georgia's a common font. I think that's just a default one. I think it's size 16 that it is. But with it close there. Yep, it is. I've just looked and it's the same. So that's your answer, Georgia, but pixel art version of Georgia. Because it'll probably look a bit different if it's in Photoshop. To get it to look the same as that, you have to use this software. That's another reason I really like this software, just because it turns fonts into pixel art version, and I really like the look of that. Forgive my stupidity, I've fully wasted my Mondays working. Well, no problem at all. Guys, you get busy, and I'm not offended if you can't come to streams. Honestly, if you come a year after or 2 years after you've been last, I will just welcome you and ask you how you've been doing. No problem at all, guys. 3 days a week, yay! Gifts, stream gifts. Oh yeah, guys, Wheelo's just reminded me I am now partnered with Stream Gifts. I got an email saying that I'm partnered, because I did sign up, but that was ages ago. It was like last year, and I signed up for Stream Gifts when they were before they'd even come out, before they'd even started as the service. I signed up. And then I got an email. So I need to do a command for that still, actually. Completely slipped my mind. But if you're curious what sort of stuff is on my wish list, it's in the panels. Underneath my schedule panel, I think. You'll see it anyway. It's the big Stream Gifts logo. And I've got a couple of things on there. I've got a few bits and bobs. Probably need to add some more things. It's hard to think what you want sometimes, but I put down the things I knew I did want. I am new here. Wheelo's new here, yes. It's always good to have new faces, and Wheelo seems like an awesome person. No, Wheelo is somebody who's been in the stream a long time, and he's a very valued and awesome member of the community. I could not go years without that accent of yours. Well, I'm glad you like my accent. I had someone come in last week saying West Midlands accent lol. I was like, what's so funny about my accent? I was like, what are you lulling at? What are you lulling at? Take those nice words back, hee hee. I'll always give you nice words, because I say nice things to nice people who deserve them. If you're a butt face, you won't get nice words from me, but if you're nice, you'll get them. Okay, so we got to finish filling this sheet. I'm rambling on, but it's always good to ramble on. It's nice to have a bit of a distraction sometimes. So let's have a look. So the first question on the character sheet is, what do you do for a living? Well, we've kind of already filled in that question. Put it up there. But I suppose this is where we can expand on it. So, thief, con artist, because we only had room really for thief here. It would have been a bit long if we put thief and con artist, so I suppose we can put that here. So I've got so many layers, it's hard to find. There we go. It's hard to find the actual layer that we need. Does con artist have a dash in the middle of it? I want to make sure I get the formatting right, and it's definitely not one word, is it? And I write it in first person. I write all the sheets in first person. But face, you need that command. Yeah, remember my quotes, Wheelo? Wheelo is the master of quotes for me. Oh, just quote exclamation mark, I believe. Oh my goodness. It's so typical. We say butt face and then we get a quote like that. It sounds so wrong. I meant it innocently. And without the context, it sounds crazy. It does. There's all my quotes are like that. All of them. They all sound really bad. We got another one. I'm not going to do... Yeah, there's a lot of Dark Souls dying ones as well. I remember many of them. Yay, good times. Now, do you have any family in town is the next question. Okay, so I'm literally going to just copy and paste what Silent and Lost has entered, word for word, and just change anything that's not first person. That's how we'll do it. Oh no, I've done it wrong. That isn't meant to be on that layer, so copy and paste. There. Alright, so yes, and instead of lavender, I'm going to put my. So it's in first person. Need to keep consistency. My family owns a large livestock farm just a short distance from the town. And I don't know how much line space we have actually. So I'm probably going to have to look at another character sheet to give me an idea because Sig's everything is just on one line. So this is why we've got all this space, because we can have a lot of text to fill in here. Silence put a lot to fill in. There we go. We'll keep that as the line space for now. We'll increase it if necessary. I brought something weird today. Sugar-free chocolate biscuits. What? I was very curious. What did it taste like, Wheelo? Are they still as yummy as sugar chocolate biscuits? I always find things with sugar in always do taste more yummy. It's just a fact. But if you can like it, the sugar-free ones, I'm sure it's a better one to go for. The sugar is the whole point. Yeah, it's weird because I do really like sweet things. I always go for sweet things. Yeah, I never add added sugar in my things. Like when I have coffee or tea, I don't have sugar in them. I think I try and make up for all the sugar I do eat because I like cakes and chocolate and sweets. And I'm like, I can't have sugar in my tea and coffee as well, so I'll be good and I won't add them in that. Okay. I want to make sure. Okay, so next question. What is your biggest flaw? I think it is. Yeah. Compulsive liar, always spreading rumours that lead others astray. This is a hell of a character, guys. They're going to cause some drama in this game. They're going to lead us astray and do all sorts of things to us. They better not spread any false rumours about my character. Sugar makes coffee taste gross. So you're in agreement, cereal. No sugar in hot drinks. It depends on the coffee. Like, I do have a lot of nice sweet coffees like lattes and that, but I still prefer having them without sugar. They look like cardboard and taste like feet. One of them made my mouth dry as the heart. So, oh no. Well, I'm sorry that the sugar-free biscuits didn't work out. I guess it's a lesson. Always buy sugar things. Always have the sugar. A bad influence. But it is true. It always tastes better. Okay, I'm wondering, is that a colon or a semicolon? I don't even know what the right grammar for that is, you know. And damn it, you know how Americans don't have use in their words? Sometimes it's going to be hard to know whether to go the American way or the British way. I think I'm going to add yous, guys, to all my words just because I'm British. It makes sense. So I'm going to do that just to be just for consistency. Because otherwise we're going to have parts of the game that don't have yous in and others that do. Can I make my character sheets image when I reach 500 jobs? Well, what do you mean make it? You mean fill in the form? Wait, what? Or do you mean actually do it yourself, this whole thing? I tend to do it just so to keep the consistency, because I'm very like, want to make sure they are all laid out the same, if you know what I mean. But you can fill in the form for sure as soon as you get to the 500 raindrops. Your character's name is Patrick Bateman. It's number 6 still, we live. Good job. How am I still number 6? I know. Because you've been such a good lurker, that's why. And to be fair, we know I haven't been streaming as often lately, so people haven't really been able to get the raindrops in recent months since going down to 1 day a week. I'm glad to be back to 3 days a week, though. Actually do it yourself? I'll do it it's fine. I just want to make sure it's all done my way. I can be a fuss pot about things. I'm sure you'd do a good job, though. I have no doubt that you'd make it look good. But I just want to make sure they're all consistent more than anything. Is the main protagonist from American Psycho? The main protagonist is a custom hero serial. So, the actual character that you use and control is one that you can give them a name that you want. You can make them look how you want. You can make it male or female. It's up to you. And they're kind of a silent protagonist. They don't really speak. But it's the characters around the game, like my character, other characters that you meet that can join your party and help you in battle and stuff. Because my character's a playable party member. She's a vampire. She's going to have like abilities like, well, something to like, probably like drain abilities where she attacks a monster and has their HP. So that would kind of suit a vampire. But it's interesting to think of creative things to do like that. But that's one I can think of at the top of my head. How's life, Rose? I forgot to ask. It's going okay, Wheeler. Not really much different from last time we spoke. You know me. Same old. Just a hermit. If you have foolishly passed on watching up until now, nice. What do you mean by foolishly passed? I haven't watched American Psycho, actually, if that's what you mean, serial. But I've heard of the film. It's a famous film. Please, I'll send you the PSD even. Why? What? I can't. Just because if I say yes, it's kind of... I've got to be really careful with making this game because it could all get out of control. Like, as soon as I start saying yes, it could end up... Things could get chaotic, do you know what I mean? Because other people might think they can do the character sheet and then they might not do it as good as you would, for example, and it would all look a mess. And if I say no to them, they'll be like, but you said yes to what? When they'd feel like there was bias going on, if you know what I mean. So it's mainly for that reason I have to be careful. I need to kind of keep some control of what I do, even though I obviously want to involve you guys as much as possible. So yeah, I'm sorry, but you obviously with your character you can do whatever you want with them, and if there's something you want in your form, like the colour scheme, or you want it to, I will do it the colours you want and stuff. So I'm working to be social, but I'm rubbish at it at the moment. Work in progress, but stay at home is so much easier. Well, that's good. I mean, I don't really have many friends I talk to in real life at the moment, so I kind of rely on stream to keep social. But I like it like that. I'm not one for hanging out with people that aren't my, you know. I'm very like selective with who I have company with. So, but it's good to have a balance with social life and hermit life in Rene. Yeah, it's easy to stay at home. What games have you been playing lately, Wheelo? I can't believe it, guys. I need 10 minutes till end of stream. I don't want it to end. And I'm definitely gonna finish this character sheet off though, off stream, I think, because I don't want to stay too long on one thing. Tomorrow I feel like we need to move on to other stuff, so I like to change things about and do different things each streams too. So it's definitely something I need to get done. So strange Rose, usually women who look like you have loads of friends and 3,000 Facebook friends. It's not even about looks, is it though? It's like, I had one person come in last week being like, I wrote about this on Twitter actually. They were like, why are you wearing makeup and doing game dev? It's like, you know, it's, why are the two things, why do they even have to be related? Why do people think that if you're a woman doing game dev, you have to not wear makeup? It's like a really, it's so like old fashioned and a weird belief to have, like, you know what I mean? In 2019, we can be what we want to be and look how we want to look. But yeah, it's just because someone looks that way, they can still be an introvert. I'm a massive introvert and a hermit. I had been off games for the longest time, decided to pop onto WoW Classic, and it brought back many good memories, so I play that at the moment. Yeah, everyone's been playing now, I've noticed. Me, I never really grew up with WoW, so I'm missing the hype there, but I'm glad that everyone's having fun. It's really nice to see. I wear makeup when watching you. Well, if you do, Wheelo, that's perfectly fine, and I wouldn't judge you at all. You know, people can do what they want. Okay, so that bit's done. These are the bits that don't have much information, but some of the lines are long. Biggest fear being recognised. Yeah, it's the last two. Deepest, darkest secret, and what would you like to tell us about yourself? Which Sigerty didn't fill in, so we don't have those ones on the character sheet. But yeah, there's a gap here because that's where the little walking character goes. So we'll delete all of Sigerty's. It's getting confusing. What is your biggest fear being recognised? Another one where Americans spell words different to British. Z's. British people, we use S's, I think. I believe we do for recognise. I'm going to just double check actually, because I don't want to. I believe we do use an S. Yeah. So I'm going to just turn things to the British way of spelling just for the consistency. What is your deepest, darkest secret? Everything's very unaligned at the moment. I'll do all that at the end. We'll get all the info in first because that's most important. My family and friends don't know that I disguise myself and spread rumours and lies on the streets as well as steal. If any of my classmates... See, this is really interesting now. This is what I really like about doing this project. Like, because you guys do have, like, a lot of freedom. I want to allow you freedom to be whatever character you want to be. And Silent just filling in this bit and saying classmates has already shown that there's going to be a school here in this area that Silent's character lives. So we're introducing a school in the game just from that one word, and it's great. So much creativity that we can do. The game is crazy. Like, we're starting out in this kind of more, I'm not sure if I'd describe it as a medieval fantasy just yet, but Everbloom Forest kind of does give that impression that it's a more medieval fantasy. But I think we're going to be we'll be bouncing around probably between like lots of genres, which is going to be crazy. But who knows what the school setting is going to be like. I don't know whether it is going to be more medieval or more modern or what, but we'll say it's only when we get to that point that we'll know. Don't fall in the trap of making your story ideas too general so they fit within any mold. Yeah, it's we've already said that from the start that it's going to be a crazy game, a bonkers game. Even my info and FAQ page says that, because it's not going to be set to a certain genre. It's impossible to make it set to a certain genre as a community game, because everybody's going to have different ideas and come up with different things. So I'm going to try and make it as less convoluted as I possibly can. I'm going to try and make it make sense and be interesting and fun. But that's my job, to make it still work as a game. But I do like the creativity of us exploring loads of different settings and themes. Spitswater, spaceship level, please. Yeah, why? I mean, we was talking about in the last stream. I think it was Wednesday stream. I'm not sure if you was there for that one. You might have been. But we were talking about different level design for dungeons we could do. I think it was there. You might have been there. And some of the ideas were really cool. Like some of the volcano top. There was underwater city. There was like a bunch of, there was even a sky level, so I think someone suggested, and I just thought there's a really creative ideas and be interesting what we could do with those. And I want to make, obviously when we write the story, I want to make, it's my job to make sure it leads there in a way that it isn't convoluted or random, or I want it to kind of fit. But yeah, it'll be fun. There is no setting. Voltaire. Oh yeah, you did white. Well, I wondered if it was you. I couldn't remember who exactly suggested them, but I remember they were really cool ideas. I went to look for underwater city tiles after that, but didn't find any. Yeah, I mean, we could be creative about it though, and sometimes because we are limited with assets, we might have to think of our own way to do it. And one example could just be to do a water overlay, if you know what I mean. Like, just use a normal sort of tile set, but give it like a water out. Because I've kind of done that with the Everbloom Forest. I've done a sunbeam overlay. And I suppose there could be a possibility to do something similar, I guess. But it's making it look good, isn't it? A lot of experimenting, I suppose. And if I had to edit assets, I would, to make them fit in the way the dungeon was. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Look like it, yeah, blue, exactly, a blue filter, Dave. You can do a lot with just that. Can give the impression it's an underwater city and that. If there's no other way to do it. Colorise tiles into blue. Yeah, exactly. Just change the colours and overlay could be surprising what you can do. And how are you doing, Dave? Anyway, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good Monday. How is your morning treating you so far? Okay, so if any of my classmates find out about my secret life, I don't know what I would do. So, thank you for the host, Dave. Probably run for the hills. Okay, I think that do is a bit close to the edge, so I might. Awesome. This is cool. I'm going to just leave it unaligned at the moment. I want to just get all the info in. That's the main job. And I think we've got one more. There's one more question for that Silence written now, and then we'll get that one in before we end the stream. Anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself? Okay, so this one uses a different text. Oh, it's yellow. Okay, let's have a look at my file. I think it's the Minecraft pixel font. I downloaded that one. Okay. Yeah, it looks a mess because nothing's aligned properly and there's no space in between the questions, but it's just quicker to get all the info in first and doing all that stuff later. So back to our Georgia font. Just going to copy and paste it. Minecraft, yay! You were like, I bet you were like, Minecraft as soon as I mentioned Minecraft. I can imagine your face. Like, oh my god, Minecraft. Because Rex lives and breathes Minecraft. I still don't get what these jump star business is with this. I don't really care much for that, so I'll see if there's a way to disable it. It's kind of distracting. I just care about having our cool avatars hanging out. I mean, I might introduce there are mini games for this thing, but I want them to fit. I don't want them to be random, like I'm just a random star. How you doing today, Rose? I'm doing good, Dave. I can't believe it's 6 PM already. I'm meant to be finished stream by now. But I'm hanging out a bit longer because I want to get all this info in the character sheet before I head off. And everything's already in there. I still put the images though, but I do those on a different program. And I will just make them look tidy now and change the colour scheme. Because this is Sigetti's colour scheme for his character. And obviously because I've been rambling a ton, I'm a lot slower at getting things done. But let's read it out anyway. I feel alive when lying and cheating. If you happen to fall for any of my tall tales, isn't it Telltales? Is it? Oh, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that is. I know because of Telltale games. That's why you might find yourself in a difficult situation as you get caught up in a wild goose chase. I steal and cheat as long as I can get away with it. I thrive off the gullible when not tricking others. I am usually found studying in the college's library so I can graduate, assuming there is enough money to steal before these debts are overwhelming. Now this is great, and there's only one thing that I'm very curious about, and it's money. Because you know how we have raindrops as our currency. Would we even call it money? That's the thing. It's like, what would we... Because I think we just call them raindrops, I assume. But it's funny. What is money? Like, what? No, I'm actually like, what is money? Is money gold, or is money just currency? That's the question. I'm actually wondering now. Because, yeah, we do have a liquid currency in this game, for anyone who's curious what I'm going on about. We don't have gold. We have liquid currency, which is raindrops. That is why it's called Raindrop Chronicles. Well, we thought of the tile before we thought the currency, but we thought, oh my god, how cool would it be to have raindrops as the currency? So, yeah, it seemed to fit really well. Tall Tales. Is it Tall Tales? I'll change it to Tall Tales. I've never actually heard that term before, funnily enough. I've heard Tall Tales, but not Tall Tales. But I'll trust you, silent. Must have been a typo. Oh, it was a typo from you? Oh god, I'm confused now. Is it tall or tall? No, Tall Tales is almost like a lie. It's a story that isn't true or great. Oh, so it is a real term. Damn it. I'm all like not knowing what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know whether it's different. Maybe it's because it's different in England or something. But we always call the term for lying, telling tales. Like, that's kind of the word, what we use. But maybe it's different for you guys. I think Tall Tales is about telling, and someone wears Tall Tales about. Oh, okay, that's really interesting. So they both exist. They're both actually a thing. You learn something new every day, don't you? Sounds like everyone in this world is flush with liquid assets. Yay. It's pretty cool. We got some really interesting concepts for it because it's all like weather based. Like, the people who live in areas with a lot of rainwater are rich, and dry desert areas are poor. So it's kind of like, it's kind of interesting where we can take it. And we're making a lot of random ideas and notes on how it could all work. There was even the discussion of, is the weather controlled? Is somebody out there controlling the weather so they could get rich? There's just a lot we could go with that concept. But yeah, that's the only thing. Should we call it money? Does money still fit for what our world is with the liquid currency? I'm going to define the word money now. I always just assumed money meant gold, but it doesn't, does it? Money is just currency, isn't it? I think. Well, it says here, a current medium in exchange in the form of coins and banknotes. Okay, so money is coins and banknotes, then it wouldn't fit. Okay. What would we change it to then, guys? Just raindrops? People wouldn't understand the context if they didn't understand our game was a liquid currency, though. Many MMOs I play avoid the word money and just go with gold, silver, copper. Yeah. So, yeah. It's interesting to know what we should call it then. Like, the only thing I can think is raindrops, because that is our actual currency. But unless there's a more generic or general way of saying it, we could. I say we call money as droppers, raindrops. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I want to set anything in stone yet, because we'd probably do something like that on a poll to confirm what we'd call it. How about wealth? Assuming there's enough wealth to steal, would that fit, do you think? Assuming there is enough. But it would probably be a good idea, like David says, to pick something generic like that. I think that could work. Something that could fit for both a liquid or solid currency, because I think if we have like raindrops, it could throw some people who aren't familiar with the lore of the game. So I think the word money is perfectly fine. But money means banknotes and coins, Rex. I actually didn't think it meant that. I thought it just meant currency. But I defined it and that's what it said. And we don't have banknotes and coins in this game. I would have kept it as that for sure if it did just mean generic currency. But yeah, it's something to consider. Like, something like this is something you could really mull over and be like, how should it be worded? Like, I can spend ages just thinking about this stuff. Assuming there are enough valuables to steal. That's a good generic one as well, Wheelo. I did like wealth as well, but I wasn't sure whether that fit in the context of the sentence. But either wealth or valuables. Yeah. When it comes to wording sentences, it's one of the things I can really fuss over, I have to say. So sometimes I need some decisive people in chat to help me here. Hi Bubba, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Liquid currency does not exist. Our word for money can never cover something like that. Money is the idea of legal tender. I'm confused now what you mean, because it does exist. Liquid currency does exist in this world. Our game is a liquid currency. I'm confused. I'm so confused, guys. How far are you along this project? I was here for part 1. Well, we're still on very early stuff. We're on chapter 1, part 2 currently, because we're all kind of doing it in chapters and parts. And it's all episode 1, but I'm hoping episode 1 will be done by the end of the year or the start of next year, because everything's going to be released as episodes, not a full game. I think that would work pretty well for this game, to do it as episodes. I've been okay, thanks. I just thought I'd stop and say hi before I go grab some dinner. Oh, I hope you enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I was going to change it to wealth or valuables. Something just makes me feel weird about the word money when we use a liquid currency in the game. Sorry, that's just how I feel. But we're going to keep it like that for now. I'm gonna like edit the character sheet though and get it finished hopefully very soon, because I want to get these characters done. Monkeys, that it makes me giggle. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to head off now, I'm afraid, because it's time for my dinner. I've been streaming way longer than I should have, so I'm gonna save that and I'm gonna go now. Take care, bye bye, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for all the input as well, chat. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day and see you tomorrow.